lost to Lycan earlier in the set. Went, I think it was 3-2 against him. No, I'm sorry. No, that was the 3-0. That was the 3-0 against Lycan. And then in order to get here, he had to beat Waldo and was able to make that happen. So good stuff to him as we start off game number 1 on Smashville. And already seeing that Nair starting to come into effect. 3 Nairs into a forward air. No, I thought he didn't get hit by that suck, but he definitely did. Interesting. All right, Nair coming out. As the grab, doesn't get the forward air conversion afterwards. Nice reflect. All right, good out there. Gets Grandmaster off of him. It's a fairly even game, but because of the heaviness of Mike, it's in his favor. Especially since Palutena is such a light character. I mean, 97% is definitely death percent for her. So look at how far he got launched for that up air. It's insane. All right, and that was a great first stock there. Was able to take it out. 139% in the death percent option. Mike just staying a little bit off stage. Grandmaster feeling a little nervous to go off. Gordo will help get it back into neutral, but gets hit by that grab. Didn't get the forward air conversion off of that. And Mike responding with a little bit of aerial of his own. Man, that was a great Gordo as well. 78% on Mike's, or on Grandmaster's second stock. 163 on Mike. It will be a regrab situation if there's anything that he can do. Unfortunately, no. Mike will make it back onto the stage and will lose that stock. A little bit of sus DI, I think. Losing that at 180%-ish or so. Mike barely missing that forward smash. Grandmaster at 79% and has used all his cool kit to pretty much make this an even game again. Got hit by that Gordo again. Just, I mean, pretty wild Gordo just hitting that. Hitting Grandmaster right there. All right, 2 frame, but doesn't get much off of that yet. 122 to 112%. Got an even game again. And we get another hit to take Grandmaster's second stock. Grandmaster needs to take this stock. I don't want to say he needs to take it now, obviously, but and he does so with that forward air. But still, this game is not looking too hot for Grandmaster. He just keeps on getting hit by things that I wouldn't expect him to get hit by.
Absolutely, and Mike coming off of that set with the Palutena as well might be a bit more prepared for it the second time through.
Yeah, now has, you know, a little bit more experience with it, is warmed up with the Palutena matchup. But it looks like, you know, Grandmaster's bringing it back, getting those nairs that are, you know, do so much damage and are just so difficult for Dedede to avoid. Explosive Flame not getting hit by that. That counter
right
going to defend against that Gordo had it hit. Gets the grab. Not yet, but 141%.
Right back there.
Wow. 151 to 85. The percent is almost double, and Grandmaster is in kill percent right now.
And
There we go. Yep, that explosive flame so strong, and Mike going for that neutral B, I think a little bit too much in that game.
Definitely.
And that one right there, Grandmaster being able to recognize that and takes the game fairly. It wasn't convincing for at all, but it was definitely an exciting game to watch. And Grandmaster just needs to figure out a little bit more about what Mike is doing so he doesn't get hit by stray hits like that.
Definitely. So he's going back now. Same characters. Let's see what stage they decide to go with here. I think Mike really having a tough time determining what he needs to do versus this Palutena, since Palutena is really just shutting down all these options that he wants to do. Going back to Smashville.
Mike saying, hey, I can do this. That was a fluke. And he's got to. If he loses 2 more of these matches, he's out of the tournament. Our last DDD main here.
Yeah, he's just not really able to use that inhale at all. Like, we've seen it before. Mike really likes to use his inhale as part of his kit.
You're seeing him get punished by putting out that Gordo and that neutral B. It's very sad to see because, you know, those are the moves that are going to put a lot of percentage on to Grandmaster, just make it difficult for him to get back. And it's just, it's so difficult for him to use them. That explosive flame is just such a strong tool in Palutena's kit. We're seeing it used again there, not going to take the stock just yet, but he lands right into that last hit and will lose that first stock. 85% on Grandmaster.
And dash attack immediately responding.
Yeah, lose that stock. What a great play there from Mike, being able to take that stock. And as early as he did, that dash attack is still very strong.
There we go. Pretty even game so far again. I think what Mike needs to start doing is maybe use Gordos as like kind of the way that Zelda uses Phantom. Use it to cover your approach. So, I know Mike has the timing
explosive flame into explosive flame. Oh my god.
I know Mike knows well enough the timing to rethrow the Gordo with his side B again if it's coming back at him.
Right.
But Grandmaster just dominating this game too as well.
Oh man, that explosive flame into that Gordo hit will take that stock. Woo! Boy, that was a forward smash if I had ever seen one, but didn't do much to take out that stock, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Mike again on his last legs. Coming off of, this got to be frustrating. You lose to Palutena, only to go up against the other Palutena in your region. So this is definitely a tough situation for him to be in.
Very much. I don't envy his situation right now because Palutena is a really hard player to go against no matter what fighter you're playing, especially Dedede though.
Absolutely. She just punishes heavies, absolutely. This matchup was just so uneven.
Oh, gets the suck. What is he going to do? Hold him there.
Oh, wow.
Immediately went for that counter. The Grandmaster smiling a little bit, being like, oh, right,
That's
fine.
a funny interaction. But, I mean, I think he feels pretty confident right now because he's already at, 140%. That's a bad situation for Mike. No matter which way you cook it up.
Gets hit by that last hit. And there was nothing that he could do. He air dodged the first couple of hits, but it's the last hit that matters. My goodness me. And he just laughs it off. Yeah, ha ha ha, I'm better than you. Yeah, shut up, Palutena.
So we're jumping to our game 3 here now, possibly last game for Mike. He really needs to, crank it up to 11 if he wants to continue his run.
Yeah, it's very scary for him.
On 3, Polio and Zerx on 3.
Going back to Smash O, looks like. But God, these nairs are super oppressive.
Yeah, and Mike staying with Smashville. I understand wanting to stay with a stage that's neutral for you, but there's got to be another stage that's going to help you out a little bit more.
I definitely would prefer to see Lilat here as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is for top 8. Like, you've got to be willing to go to a different stage if you know that this one's not working. And to be honest with you, it's not. Not for Mike, at least.
You see it all, oh my god.
Man,
already
an
stopped.
SD. My goodness me.
And
Mike
like
has
he's just
let it go. There's nothing that he can do at this point.
No.
After all of that, the king says, I will be the only one to take my life.
Mike, no. You hate to see that happen, man.
Yeah.
Just, you lose all steam and momentum,
You know,
and
if-
that's just it.
If you drink a little bit more water,
Yeah.
that salt might have been
Just
diluted.
water, by the way.
Water, please sponsor us.
It's just, you hate to see that happen, though. Like, Mike just lost all steam going into that game 3 right there.
I mean, I
Just
felt
a
like he put
terrible
everything that he
situation.
had into that second game, but I mean, there just was nothing that you could do.
Tough situation.
Yeah.
Ugh. Mike, unfortunately, the crown will not be yours this week, or this month.
No, maybe next time, though. You'll come
But,
back with a
Yeah,
vengeance.
hopefully next time you come back to be a little bit more ready for that matchup. This crown, free floating. Anyone that takes it tonight.
It's all yours. You know, you can follow me on Twitter at Hyperion95. If you want to learn more about this crown, you can see me there. But also shout-outs to Longclaw. You can follow him at Longclaw_702. He's a ton of fun to commentate with. I hope you
Thank
enjoyed
I
it
agree, absolutely.
because we are going to be taking